Aquarius. It's your girl Merce, the Big Body Bench. Run till done. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to do your reading for the month of October. Okay. There it is. Yeah. Somebody was looking for their long lost love. Someone is looking for their love. Someone lost a love. Someone's lost a little bit of love. Lost some love. Lost a love. You may still have bigger love elsewhere with someone else. Heavy on the trying to get some work done while the Empress is sleeping or while your children are sleeping. Someone wants to get something done. A masculine Aries may want to get some work done while his wife is sleeping, while his child's mother is sleeping. Beauty for Ashes, Natalie, hey baby. The Empress, when the Empress is sleeping, an Aries masculine may want to get something done while their mother is still sleeping. Or in Aries in general, you want to get something done while your mom is still sleeping, or while your daughter is still sleeping, while a Taurus is still sleeping, while a Libra is still sleeping. Hey, welcome. Yeah, get a little bit of love. Someone's lost a little bit of love. Someone's lost a little bit of love for you, or you falling out with someone. Y'all ain't talking right now, but get all the work done that you can. I keep hearing that. Get the work done that you can while you have the time to yourself. You gotta steal some time for yourself. I also was hearing that somebody needs a band-aid. Somebody needs a band-aid, or somebody has to get... Somebody needs a band-aid, or something has to get bandaged. Bandaged up. This could be a relationship. Has to get patched up. Something needs to be patched up. Something has holes in it. Somebody's story has holes in it, or something, an object, an item. Somebody's rolling a blunt. The blunt has holes in it. The blunt needs to be bandaged. Someone needs to be bandaged. Someone takes a spill. Someone takes a fall. You gotta be real adaptable. Heavy on the drinking something really nasty because it's healthy. You may drink things. You may consume things that are really disgusting, but they're really healthy for you. You know, you used to do this. You used to have old routines. You know, you're not new to this. For some of you, you're not used to this. Some of you are not used to this, and some of you are not new to this. So some of you could have been, you know, health freaks back in the day, or been really, somebody used to be overweight back in the day, so they focused on losing some weight, or you picked up some really healthy habits that you may have gotten away from. You may have gained weight. Since then, it's time to get back, pick up. Motherwort is gross but amazing for cycles. You drink something that's really good for you, but it's really nasty. And the nastier it is, the better it is. I heard the nastier it is, the better it is. As I take a sip of my drink. I don't want to say who it's from. I don't want to like dog their website. Meanwhile, it's delicious. It's no. It's still, my body is like, it's delicious. My taste buds are like, ew, that's gross. But my body is like, I love this. This is so good. Like this all natural meal replacement that I'm drinking, like has sea moss in it and everything. It's by Vera Root. Fuck that. Get you some Vera Root. It's fire, but just my taste buds don't like it. But my body loves it. Heavy on this energy though. Taste buds don't like it, but your body loves it. Yeah, sea moss is like, has a bunch of shit in it too. Anyway, check out Vera Root, Vera Root.com. That was unsponsored, by the way. Tell them I sent you. Anyway, something about this. You be giving advice. You be putting people on. You don't be asking for nothing. You don't be asking for nothing in return. I meant to put my other one on, but fuck it. It's one today. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Cassie. Something needs to be bandaged. A relationship, a connection has to be bandaged. Unity. Unity was the card that I pulled for everybody. How I named everybody's readings is I pulled one card, and unity popped out. So togetherness, oneness, man. Having to think about the collective, not just yourself. not that you only think about yourself, but you know, you have your selfish moments, or this is how people feel about you, or you know, balance is necessary. You think about the collective all the fucking time. So when people think that it's really weird when you start focusing on yourself, but ain't nothing weird about it. It's healthy as hell. Ooh, period. But also, you know, you may have been taking some time recently to focus on self, you know, and this month may be about learning how to connect with the collective again in a healthy way, in a more balanced way. But you got to think about unity, oneness. You know, we all play our parts. Everybody has their part to pay. Everybody has their part to play to make the machine work. You know, to make the machine run smoothly. You know, for what's to come. I hear for what's to come. For what's to come, togetherness and unity is necessary for what's to come. Your collective, your team, your family, everybody has to be on the same page, and everybody is not. Someone could be trying to force you to take something that is really healthy for you that tastes really disgusting. Somebody has to get some type of medicine that is horrible or really painful, some type of shot. That's not, some of you, I guess, are getting the vaccine, but or you're dealing with someone this way or whatever. But I think for some of you, it's a tetanus shot. I'm hearing tetanus shot. Um, I don't know. Because there's something about that downloads conflicting. People lying to you, telling you something about this, telling you that you have to take something that's healthy for you that ain't healthy for you. Take that how it resonates. Feel me? Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, soul sky universe, please allow me to tap in with my ear. Ooh, my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them for the month of October. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. I thank you, Spirit. Some of you are thinking about an Aries, and Aries is on your mind. Some of you are thinking about an Aries because of the way that they hurt you. You have so much to say, so much you want to get off your chest. You want to give them an earful. Some of you, it's not about how they hurt you. Some of you, it's about how they hurt you. But for some of you, it's about how they hurt your baby. That bothers you the most. 4-4. You want to protect something about your baby. For some of you. Someone is your baby. This Aries is your baby, but this Aries hurts you. You have to protect yourself against someone who hurts you, against someone who loves you very much. Some of you, it's a Leo. You love this person. Someone is you. It doesn't have to be necessarily either one of those signs. Someone is your baby. 725, 726. If you know, you know. Those are my numbers. Dark night of the soul, spiritual ascension. It can get real dark or has gotten real dark with this person. You've been in a dark space with this person. You currently are or you have, and now this is the aftermath, and the relationship is not the same. This is still your baby, but it's not the same. It'll never be the same, you know. That somebody will never get the same version of you twice, but it's the same way someone will never get the same version of you twice. You'll never get the same version of someone else twice. Meanwhile, you love this person very much. You could be at a distance from them, or you have to take distance. You have to keep them at a distance. It hurts. The connection hurts, and somebody is not willing to acknowledge what it is, something about this, or some of you are in a relationship with someone that you love very dearly. It could have, you could be, y'all could have been together for a really long time. It's gotten really dark. It has its highs and its lows. You know, you could be in a better space right now, but this is somebody that you still have a lot of pain with inside that you may not say anything about or not always speak on, or it only comes out when the two of you are fighting. It needs to come out in healthier ways, healthier conversations, heavy on the intimacy this month, needing to be more intimate, more open, connect more, push yourself to do things that you haven't, push yourself to be more nurturing to yourself and to those around you. You could be really nurturing to those around you and not so nurturing to yourself, or you're nurturing to, like when it comes, you may care for people on a whole, like you may work in the healthcare field or work in service somehow. You may be nice to people all day, care about people all day, you know, be really good to them, or just lift their spirits. You interact with people somehow, they encounter you. By the time they leave you, they feel good, or you just, you know, you put a smile on their face, you just treat them with respect or acknowledge them in ways that people don't, and it makes people feel really good just interacting with you. And the truth of the matter is, you may do this so much or encounter so many people this way that by the time you get home and you start dealing with the people that you're closest to, the people that you love the most, they don't get that same version of you. They don't get that same energy. You're really drained. You're really worn down. You're not cleansing enough. Some of you are out all day and you're dealing with a lot of people, or you're not even having to be out. You could be home, working from home, dealing with a lot of people. You're not cleansing yourself, your energy, your space enough. You're taking your work home. You're taking that energy or everyone's energy home home with you. You know, you could come home in a really bad mood and not understand why, or someone comes home to you this way, or someone gets in a bad mood as soon as you come home, and it has a lot to do with the energy that you both have acquired, have absorbed throughout the day. Some of you both have Aquarius in your chart, or somebody's an Aquarius and somebody's a Leo. Something about the same energy or opposite energy. You know, someone could kind of blame you, like, why'd you come home on that shit? Why'd you come home on that energy? Meanwhile, it ain't necessarily that it's you. It could be both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone not looking at themselves when they point fingers at you, and them not necessarily being wrong when they point a finger at you, but they got that same shit going on with them, and they don't see that. Heavy on someone learning to apologize, whether this is you or someone else. Someone learning to apologize, that may be new. That may be hard to get used to. You know, someone could have they dog you out for so long, or they're so stern all the time, or they don't, you know, they say shit and they don't fucking budge, or they don't know how to acknowledge that they're wrong, and someone's trying to step out of that. Someone's trying to be less rigid and more flexible. You know, take a little accountability for themselves, acknowledge when they're wrong, or you just wish they would do this, or every once in a blue moon they do this, you wish they would be more consistent, or someone wishes this about you. Yeah. There may be disconnects at time in the connection because of this. Let's pull. This may be one of the times. Having a couple really important connections in your life. You know, a couple connections, a handful, less than a handful, that you really truly value above everyone else. You know, above all other connections. And you may not be on good terms with at least one of those people right now. You know, and you may be a little overwhelmed by the person that you are in good terms with. Right, throat chakra shit. It's like there's something about at least two connections. I don't know what this is. There being two connections, at least two connections that are really valuable to you. And like when one starts to get really stressful for you, or when you need to unpack, or you know, just vent or whatever, and you can't do it here, it's a safe space for you to do it here. Something about having these two connections in your life really balance you out, and one may be cut off to you right now. You may not be seeing eye to eye with someone, and so there's extra energy and pressure, strain being put on this relationship. There's no relief, there's no release, or there's no one else to talk to besides this person. And you know, your issues may have something to do with this person, so that it feels like there may not be too many safe spaces that to release, you know, to say how you really feel, or you know, that type of energy. But it may have something to do with somebody's pride, someone, you know, not wanting to say I'm sorry, or just get over it. So, you know, heavy on this energy. Like, let's normalize not having to fucking have a big conversation, or someone take accountability, or someone place blame, or someone say I'm sorry for every single thing. Obviously, for the things that need to be, you know, you have to have those conversations. You have to have those conversations. But like, you know, a conversation gets a little heated. We struggle in the moment to agree to disagree. But we still love each other. We might need a breather. I might not want to talk to you for the rest of the day. I might need to talk to you tomorrow. But then, you know, instead of ignoring this person, or the silent treatment, you know what I'm saying? Like, coming back and just connecting, talking to this person like nothing ever happened, or just starting up a new conversation, not allowing it to be awkward when it ain't that deep. That makes sense to you. Not allowing it to be awkward. Like I think this is something that really happens too, heavy with the online connections. Online, the way we connect online these days, a lot of our deep connections happen online in a weird way. It sounds really crazy, but that's the truth. And some of you, like, or you connect with people, and then like the first time, like, y'all fall out, like y'all ghost each other, or y'all give each other the silent treatment, and it's like, it's really unhealthy, and that's not what you mean. You know, like, this could be with somebody that you really do want. I want to get over this, I want to get past this, can we just go back and talking normal? And let's normalize that. Let's normalize when it's not that deep. We don't make it fucking awkward. Rejection, we don't reject it. We don't Rejection is protection. We normalize not freaking out when people reject us, but realizing, like, right, with determination out here. And then space, right, there's something about this shit. And then energy is out here, because there's something about this shit. Like, reject somebody and give somebody space that you really don't want space from, or be determined to keep the connection going, keep the connection alive. Like if this was your sibling, or if this was your spouse, or if this was your people's, your friend in real life, and y'all was sitting face to face and y'all may bicker or whatever, a few minutes later y'all gonna, y'all get it back together. Like that's just how it is sometimes with certain connections. But it's not worth ghosting someone or not speaking to someone. If someone is really hurting you or manipulating you or lying to you, whatever it is, that's totally different. But sometimes you're gonna disagree with the people that you love. You're going to disagree with the people that you love, and someone finding it hard to disagree with you as if shit's going to be perfect all the fucking time, and it's not, especially because they're not perfect all the time. You're not perfect all the time, so how could things between the two of you be perfect all the time? Yeah. Yeah. Rejection. Stop going back to someone who keeps rejecting you. Oh my gosh. Some of you keep trying, it's so hard because you care for them so much. Or like you try to keep a platonic connection with someone that you have romantic feelings for, and then the lines get fucking blurred somehow, and like what things are like really cool, and you're having like a regular conversation, a neutral platonic conversation, and then you get the feels, and then you say something that like crosses a certain boundary, and this could be somebody with you, but like it makes things awkward. I just feel like I feel like some of you are trying to navigate, 1613, live for 16 minutes and 13 seconds, and then there were 60 people in the room, and 13 likes, something about 1613, but, this could be a hard connection to try to navigate. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend to be like, yeah, cut this connection off, because even if I said that to you, you wouldn't do that. Not the energy I'm tapped into, whoever I'm tapped into. You really care about this person. It's fucking hard. The problem is that it's hard to let this person go type shit. But some of you are trying to keep somebody in your life and keep them in like the friend zone, but you don't got friend zone feelings for them. Or you got friend zone feelings for somebody and someone wants some more with you. They try to keep their shit set, and watch that, like, because it's unhealthy at some point. So at some point you're not completely being true to yourself. You have to, like, you're always watching what you say. Like maybe at one point in time this connection was really easy. It's not easy anymore. Did I say this? Like, you're not getting the same version of someone anymore. That the relationship not being as easy as it once was. Or like once upon a time you could just say whatever the fuck you were thinking to this person. Kind of crazy, because things may have always been this way. This person may have always been like, I'm not ready for a relationship, or kept you at bay somehow, or said they don't share the same feelings as you and you didn't care, but shit got messy somehow. Something got messy. Some of you need to honor and respect rejection. And it's not even about respecting someone else. It's about respecting that within you, because I don't feel like you're violating somebody else's energy or their boundaries. I feel like you're violating your own. I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like you're getting stronger too when someone rejects you, or when someone doesn't want to talk to you, when someone gives you the silent treatment. Shit is really loud. Someone's really loud. Something is really loud. I just take like whatever I'm hitting on, I'm onto something. You touch a nerve with somebody. This is why somebody may not want to speak to you, or you touched a nerve. You touched a nerve. You're just wanting unity with somebody who is at odds with themselves. So how could they not be at odds with you? Ooh. You wanting unity with someone who is at odds with themselves. So how can they not be at odds with you? But I also, like I was saying, I think that you've just been doing really good at honoring a no. This doesn't have to be for a person. This could be opportunities, things that just don't work out. Honoring a no when spirit says it's a no, when the universe says it's a no, when things don't work out. Not beating yourself up, not getting too angry, not ruining your entire day, or like losing the drive, the momentum for things that you're passionate about because it didn't work out one specific way, or the way that you envisioned it the first time you tried. Like, getting the fuck up, dusting yourself off, and getting back to it. I feel like this part of you has been strengthened tremendously, and I feel like you're gonna be really rewarded for it. Like you could knock me down, but I won't stay there. I don't care. Yeah, Cassie, I feel it. It's something about like it's really loud right now, or I'm really loud right now. With what I'm saying, but yeah, I think you should just be really proud of yourself in that regard. That I feel like, you know, you may have struggled with giving up on things that didn't work out, or beating up on yourself in the past in a certain way that I don't feel like you're still doing, or you're recognizing this about yourself. And like, recognition is the first step. You know what I'm saying? You're going to improve this about yourself. And I feel like when this attitude, this energy rewards you, it's rewarding. You know, a no is a no. You honor that. Okay, it's a no. Cool. I'm gonna go get it another way. Or I can get exactly what I want. I just can't get it from you. I just can't get it here. That don't mean I can't have it. Not, you know, a no not meaning no entirely. A no not meaning no in this direction. Or no, not this way. Sometimes. Yeah. Right. Right. Saving yourself the frustration. Trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Some of you are still currently frustrating yourself with someone, with the situation that you're trying to make work. It just doesn't. They're not, someone is not who you remember. You're not who they remember. You're just, you can't help it. We evolve, we grow, we learn. What's up, my love? Yeah, I'm live. What do you want, baby? I don't know, but you literally just broke into my office. It was locked. Lock my door. Like, let's normalize not breaking into mommy's office. That's not cool. A knock would have sufficed. A Scorpio breaks in. Somebody breaks in. Somebody breaks. Yo, something about this energy. Someone not respecting your boundaries, or your children don't respect your boundaries, or someone in general, like, a locked door, not honoring a locked door. Dude, weren't we just talking about this? Like, he picked the locked door. He didn't even bother to knock. He tried that shit. Oh, this shit ain't gonna let me in. I'm gonna break I'm gonna bust I'm getting in here, period. No privacy. Or get it while you can. Or speak up. Or speak up. Because there are doors that are open for you. You don't have to break into them. You don't have to force your way into anything. What flows, flows, and what crashes, crashes. Heavy on this energy of stepping into your feminine energy, your receptive energy. You stepping into the mode of receiving, not having to take things by force. Or that way doesn't work, or it hasn't served you somehow. If someone would just ask you, or someone would just communicate, or you're having a conversation, you're having this I don't know what the fuck that was, but the download was crazy. Some of you are having a conversation with someone about lack of consent. No consent. No means no. This could cause a wedge between you and someone. Y'all don't see eye to eye. Someone doesn't see eye to eye on a subject. Y'all are talking about something. There's a conversation that happens out here where someone is like, no means no, or someone is like, there's no respect for me, or there's no respect for my kind. There's something about this. Lack of consent. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I heard the conversation. I saw the conversation. You know, this is like a woman and a man having a conversation about how women don't feel safe with men, and a man being like, not me, not all men, and it's like, bro, are we really having the not all men conversation? Clearly, but don't miss me. You know, don't miss my point. And then and shit just spiraling from there. You seeing that you and someone are not on the same page, or they don't understand. You know? Also, while you're having this conversation with someone, your point could be proven right then and there. Or how he responds to you, or how someone responds to you proves your point. It's like no one believes us. No one believes me. No one listens when I speak. And then you say something, or someone, oh, every time I speak, people invalidate what I say. And someone goes, that's not true. Every time I speak, you invalidate what I say. That's not true. I never do that. I've never done that. You're doing it right now. Look, that type of energy. That type of energy. Sheesh. Either you're doing this to someone, or someone is doing this to you, and it could drive you crazy. You're not crazy. Have you on the tripping squirrel in reverse. You're not crazy. The biggest thing, knowing that you're not bugging out, you're not crazy. Definition of insanity. That part. The definition of insanity. Are you done being crazy? Some of you, are you done being crazy over someone or playing yourself or doing the things over and over again that you say that you're not going to do? You know? You know? Try something out on a new platform this month. King of Swords in reverse. Right? Someone thinks that you're not together. You don't have it together. Like, you're not wrapped tight. Someone thinks that you're stupid. Someone thinks that you don't know what's going on, that you're crazy. None of that. None of that, beloved. Think whatever you want to think about me. Doubt me however you want to doubt me. Like, you're wrong. You know? And this isn't for you to have to prove to anyone, but someone really underestimates your intelligence, your brilliance. This could be in part why they reject you. Rejection is a blessing. Rejection is protection. They reject you because they can't see how brilliant you are. They reject you because they can't follow the conversations that you have, where your mind goes, how you like. They can't follow you. You too out there. You too. Aquarius, you're everything. You're everything, Aquarius. You're everything. You're everything. Someone doesn't want to look at you. I don't want to look at you. He's stubborn as hell. He don't want to fucking look at you. He's stuck in his earthly matters. He's stuck. I'll just play with this. I'll just worry about my possessions. My possessions. My possessions. I got so much money. And you trying to take someone somewhere totally different that they're not even meant to follow you, beloved. They're not even meant to follow you. Right? It just causes a fight. It just causes a fight. Someone will rather argue with you. Someone can't understand. Someone's so stuck and stubborn. Everyone is stuck and stubborn and not wanting to pay attention to anything if it doesn't affect them directly or they don't directly benefit from it. Wow. Oh, she tripping. Oh, she bugging. Have you on the gaslight energy? It's easier for someone to think that you're crazy. Easier for someone to think that, you know, to gaslight you, pretend like they don't know what you mean. They're to really acknowledge you. And it's like, thank you. I didn't see who gave me the 499. Thank you, baby. Thank you, J-Boss. It's so unfair. But we're not in a space of trying to, like, oh, it's unfair. Make things right. No, fuck you. Like, nah, I don't know how to prove myself. I don't need your validation. Right, over for that. Over for that. Queen of Swords in reverse. Also feel like two people are not talking, or an argument transpired, or he doesn't like the way you talk to him. You don't like the way, you know, she don't like the way he talks to her. Whatever it is, this could be the Scorpio out here. It's time for you to stop talking to someone. It'd be maybe really hard for you to come to grips with that, like, or you've seen all the signs. You're so frustrated trying to make a connection work. This may not even be like trying to be in a relationship with someone. Like, I tried that. You don't want me. We don't work together. Can we at least be fucking friends? You're trying that and that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to compromise with God, compromise with the universe to keep someone in your life, and it just does not work. Consume your nasty, healthy concoctions. Take your medicine. Truth of the matter is, you know, that we think that we are healed. Always. Meanwhile, this work never stops. We're constantly healing. You know? We're constantly healing. We're constantly having to revisit the parts of ourselves that we think that we've healed, because when we revisit them from a higher point of view. There's always something there that we've missed. You know? We take ourselves wherever we go. We take our baggage wherever we go until we unpack it. You know? Until we throw things away that we no longer need. And a lot of us, like, you know how when we do the big cleaning, it's like doing the big cleaning. The big cleaning, where you do the big purge, where you start throwing things out you don't need, that big deep spring cleaning, but we do it a few times a year, you know? The things and while you may get rid of tons of things go, and you feel so much better and so much lighter. The things that make it every single time, that they escape the purge every single time. Yeah, you ain't touched it in years. You ain't worn it in years, and every time you like, I still love this shit. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna wear that. Every time you do the big cleaning, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times you've had this same talk with yourself about this one particular item, person, situation, whatever it is, situation, product, project. I didn't even mean to say product, so it could be a product for some of you. You know, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna release this. I'm gonna put this out. You know, whatever it is, and it being time for that finally to just go. Because if you were going to do it, you would do it. If it was going to work, it would have worked by now. You were going to put all your energy and effort into it, you would have by now, and it's okay. Not if it hurts. At what cost? Reaching out, you know? Someone wants to reach out, but at what cost? Or you want to reach out, but at what cost? How much is it going to hurt you? Well, we got a flipper. This relationship is just not going to work out. You'll never get the justice that you deserve. It'll never play out the way you want it to. You know, that's for some of you. For some of you, you're just in a connection that you don't feel so valued in, and you just have to find a healthy way to speak up about, to connect to, because I really don't feel like it's someone that doesn't love you. If that makes sense. This could be family, this could be a partner, you know, someone in your family or your partner, someone that it's like, I love you two, love each other, but you two may not have the healthiest tools when it comes to communicating with one another. You know, you two may not always be in, you know, sometimes it really is something about the environment and just how you grew up, and just like we talk like this, where, you know what I'm saying, and not thinking about it. But can we change that? You know? Yeah, that's where we come from. Yeah, that's how we came up. Yeah, that's what we've always known. But like, I'm ready to be different. I'm ready to you know, have communication that feels good, have dialogue, healthy dialogue, you know, that's never felt good to me. So like, why do I have to continue to make that a part of my life or a part of my habits if it doesn't feel good? Just because that's what I know, you know, you being in that space, or you being with someone like that, you know what I'm saying, or you challenging someone this way, or you need to communicate about this, you know, have you gonna practice in communicating a little better somehow? Like, you're an air sign, but what's your communication like? Because some of you are like, my throat chakra isn't blocked. I talk, I communicate, right? But is it with so much force? Sometimes that your message can't be taken. It doesn't feel like it's coming from your heart space. Does it feel like it's coming from an angry space? Does it feel like it's coming from a judgmental space when it isn't? Because of the way you speak, or how much conviction or passion is behind it, or how long you've been silent about something. And so that when you finally speak, it's like a blast of energy, you know? Is this something that you can work on? Something that you can work on controlling? 33 and the clock. Is this something that you can work on healing, balancing out a little better? The communication in your relationships, to communicate what it is that you need, you know? There's something about this that we can do this all day, right? We can just be like, yo, they don't get me. They don't know how to talk to me. We don't understand each other. You know, I could talk till I'm blue in the face. They don't hear me. And we honor, right? Where when we show up as our best selves, and we communicate to the best of our abilities, and we do what we can on our end, and someone just doesn't meet us in the middle, that shit ain't worth trying. Or that shit it's not worth, you know, like beating a dead horse, that type of shit. But are there times when we want a certain response from someone? We want someone to respond to us a certain kind of way, or hold space for us a certain kind of way. Just be responsive, right? in a way that feels good to our spirit, that feels good to our hearts. And are we starting that conversation with the energy that we want to receive? Right? I'm hurting right now, right? And I want to talk to you or connect to you or express this to you, and I want you to hold space or whatever. Do I come across really angry when I'm telling you this? Or, am I yelling at you? Am I, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I pointing fingers at you while I'm trying to express what I'm feeling? Or am I coming to you like, I feel like this, or this hurts when, or this makes me feel like, am I taking accountability, ownership? Am I taking ownership of my own feelings? Rather than giving my power away, even when I express how something is hurting me or someone else is hurting me. There are healthy ways always to express yourself, and ways that help or aid you in the person who's listening to you or receiving your message not being so defensive. Not that that is fully your responsibility, right? Not that it's your responsibility how someone takes something, but you are responsible for the way you deliver your messages. I hope that made sense. I hope I said that the right way. I hope that resonated. I hope I said that the right way. Because it's definitely working on your communication. I don't feel like, this is a connection not worth putting effort into. Like, you want someone to look at something, recognize something. It starts with us looking at and recognizing things within us. If I find that every time I express myself, I'm really off-putting to people, or no one wants to hear me, does that mean that my message doesn't have value? No. What happens if I try to communicate my message in a different way? Or what happens if I take control of my emotions first? Unpack my emotions first. Some of us struggle in our communication. Some of us struggle in our communication when we're really upset or really hurt, because we are unpacking in real time with someone else, rather than taking a moment alone first with our emotions first to figure out what the fuck we're feeling before we go to try to express it, because then it's just chaos, that even we don't understand. We're just feeling in the moment, and working through it in the moment. This energy, the same energy coming out, and I think it was Aries and Libra's reading. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra. Or have that in your chart. Have those signs in those placements in your chart somewhere. But yeah, there's something about this shit that don't think people don't want to hear you, but sometimes people can't hear you. Sometimes, I don't want to say people can't hear you through your pain, but people can't hear you when your anger and your pain is louder than, your voice, your words, your message. Your ex never know how to communicate, no matter how much I study, practice, or try to communicate healthily. And you see, and that's the truth. The truth of the matter is that you have to honor that. Like, if I've done all that I can, if I have communicated all that I can in the healthiest way that I know possible, what more can I do? Then then I have to reevaluate trying to connect with somebody, because then I know it's not me. But we always, in everything, even relationships, before we call it quits, or before we blame someone completely for being the problem, having to take inventory of ourselves and just make sure that we show up as the best version of us. When it's all said and done here, it's not because of me. I'm not the reason this didn't work, or I'm not the reason we can't, find some common ground. We can't agree. Taking inventory. It really does. It feels like taking inventory of self. And in doing that, discovering who you are and who you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need this anymore. Why is this even here? Why do I even still do this? This is stupid to me. This is always stupid to me. Just habit, you know, something about this. So like, this is something that I picked up with my ex. Why the hell am I using that in this relationship? You know, this tactic with this person. Something too about developing certain tactics for communication, or certain tactics in general when connecting with someone that you may have had to develop in a really unhealthy relationship. You know, that you may not even be in anymore, or with someone that you don't even connect with anymore. But once upon a time you were in a relationship, and it's like I couldn't express myself unless I like walked on eggshells with this person. And so now you're in a whole new relationship, and you're finding yourself walking on eggshells. You know, you ain't got to walk on eggshells. You shouldn't have had to walk on eggshells then, but maybe that version of you didn't know that. This version of you knows that now, you know? That didn't work. That way doesn't work, or that didn't feel good. I'm not going to show up this way and set the tone for for my new relationships by showing up as, you know, the old traumatized version of me, or the hurt version of me. You know, or the way that you would shrink yourself to keep peace. Something about someone shrinking themselves in order to keep peace. You don't fucking shrink yourself nowhere else, but you may shrink yourself. Right, I'm having throat chakra issues. You may shrink yourself in certain connections, or in specific connections, to keep peace. To not be too much for people. Be too much. Keep taking up space. Expand. I just feel like taking up space. Like, I just feel like your arms are down here. Let them arms fucking expand. Push out. Make more room. Take up space. Take up space. The version of you that used to shrink. The version of you that was shy. The version of you that didn't want to be seen, or didn't think that you had anything of value. Or even, there's something too about being... having an avatar? Like having someone that you live vicariously through. You ain't got to do that. You don't got to do that. For some of you, it's your children. For some of you, it's your children, or someone who's younger than you, or someone uses you this way. Nah, you're not too much for nobody. You're not too much for nobody. You just enough. That's on you if you can't take me. Yeah. No more shrinking. I wish you the best during that transition, Karina. Yeah, some of you, right. Some of you, there's something about living vicariously through someone. And I'm really seeing it. Hi, Donna. I'm really seeing it both ways. Because when I say like living vicariously through someone, for some of you, I don't see it being like in a pushy or unhealthy way for this person. I just feel like supporting everything that this person does, loving everything about them, everything that they do. It could be something that you've always wanted to do and didn't have the guts to do, but they do, and you're there for everything. You show up to everything, every event. You support everything. Because not only to be there for them, but because you're living in those moments. You're living through them, right? That's one way. But also that living vicariously through someone, pushing them to do things that you always wanted to do, you didn't quite feel strong enough to do. Yeah, because there's a balance. Some of you, this could be you, or you're dealing with someone this way. Right? Pick what side you on. You know, I just read energy. I'm not reading the people. Right? But for some of you, it's not a malicious thing. This could have rubbed you the wrong way. This could have rubbed you the wrong way. You know, when someone says this, or someone's energy, you're being aware that someone's like living vicariously through you. This could rub you the wrong way, and you got to kind of use your discernment, because you know about how it makes you feel inside. Because for some of you, it doesn't come from a malicious place. You know, if you're doing this, living vicariously through someone else, or someone's trying to do it through you, they really genuinely love you. They just don't have that confidence within them, or you don't have that confidence within you. And then there's others who are like, do it this way, go do this, you should go do that, pushing someone to go do things the way they want, they themselves would do it if they had the courage. right? But both of these, whoever this is on both sides, both ends of the spectrum, needing to get focused on themselves and finding that courage for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Loving on themselves that way. Really giving a lot of their energy to other people's dreams and aspirations, their goals, and nowhere near enough energy to your own. Meanwhile, this energy, you are fucking magic. So this energy that you give when you support really aids these people. It really helps them. Even those of you who have been really pushy, or you're dealing with someone who's been really pushy, pushing you to do, their agenda, or pushing you to go in certain directions, or you end up doing things that you never would have done if this person hadn't suggested it, because it's kind of like programming, for lack of a better term. You know what I'm saying? But for some of you, even if it was like their own agenda and they were pushing you, so you could have had some really great results. Or you doing this for someone, even if it was you were pushing your own agenda onto them, or what you wish you could do. It's like, yo, you got the fucking platform to do this? I wish I had the platform to do this. You got it? Go do this. And even if they listened to you, they could have had amazing results. They could have really, panned out beautifully for them. But still, that person needing to be able to think for themselves, or you needing to be able to think for yourselves, being able to follow, your heart, or they follow their heart, and see where it leads them. But also, the person doing the pushing, needing to push themselves that way. Needing to push themselves that way. Some of you need to really honor, now that you're raising your children, that you're not pushing them enough, or you need to push your children or support them enough, not pushing them, but pushing them to show up as the best version of themselves, or supporting them, stimulating them, really making sure that they are happy and healthy and present in their mind, in their body, with themselves, that they know what they want. Because you remember, you haven't forgotten. You're still trying to fucking recover from how you're still trying to recover from how unsupported you felt as a child, how understimulated, is that how you say it? Understimulated you felt as a child, like having those moments with yourself. Where the fuck would I be if somebody actually put some energy and effort into me? Yeah, social media is down. That's why I'm here. I had work to do anyway. That was spirit saying I didn't need to be over there anyway. That energy too. That's what I said. One door closes, another one opens. It ain't nothing. You're gonna be you're gonna do well. But there's something about this honoring where you felt you weren't stimulated or supported or pushed, or realizing where you went wrong, or what age did things kind of change for you, did things get awkward for you, or where did you fall off path as a child? Paying attention to that when you are parenting, paying attention to where you're parenting, paying attention to your children, your legacy, your inner child. To some of you don't have any children, and this parenting energy is your inner child. Some of you, when I was like, yo, get as much work done as you can before the Empress wakes up, or before your child wakes up. This is like, some of you have been having a lot of fucking emotional outbursts lately. Some of you have been doing a lot of emotional healing. Things have been coming to the surface, having a lot of emotional outbursts, and it's like, I feel good right now. I'm not super emotional. I'm not bawling my eyes out, or I'm not wanting, I'm not like feeling like I need to like sit down and work through some shit, or work, nurture my inner child, or do some shadow work right now. I can just be, or I can just get what I need to get done right now. You taking that time before that wave of emotion comes in. For a lot of you, this is part of your spiritual ascension. Have you on this being part of your spiritual ascension symptoms, to have these huge waves of emotion come to you. Something about this being overcome with so much emotion out of nowhere. Like be chilling one minute, laughing, joking, smiling, playing one minute, and next minute you're really emotional, you're really crying, and they're like, what's wrong? You're like, I don't know, I'm not, having to work through those moments. some shit you thought was over not being over. Some of you are avoiding transformation. You want it, or you're on the verge of it, or you're tiptoeing. This could be ending working for a job and starting your own business, or like you've reached capacity, one level of like expanding, having on the expanding. It's been a long time since someone has been out in the world, has been connecting with people. Someone has, your job could just have you working a lot of hours and have you working at home, or since you've had a baby you've been home, or since you moved to a new environment you've been home, or you don't really go anywhere but go to work and come home, or the world is not the same. Sometimes somebody doesn't know how to be in the world, isn't socialized, I guess. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. And having to relearn that, you know? Spending so much time online and allowing yourself to put your phone down. This could be why social media is down today. Like honoring that shit and connecting with the people that you love. Forgiving yourself. A lot of solar plexus work being done this month, in the month of October. Forgiving yourself for mistakes that you've made, past mistakes. I apologize to you. I apologize to myself. I'm not going to beat myself up anymore about it. I'm going to release it. I'm going to forgive. I'm going to do better. I'm going to heal. I am healing. I'm going to love on myself. Heavy on the emotional outburst, but this also being like a burst of intuition. I was channeling really hard when I first came on here. Like, it gets really manic. Somebody gets really manic when they fucking channel. For some of you, you do this and you're not. I go in order. I shuffle the cards. I have the signs out here. However they are. I don't know exactly where Pisces is, but when we get to Pisces, we get to Pisces, beloved. Yeah. Throat chakra. Saying what you think. Always. You don't. You think it, you don't say it. You think it, you don't say it. Gotta find a gray area. I do look like a lot like my mom. The High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Someone doesn't want to connect with the High Priestess. Someone doesn't want to connect with the Pisces. You don't want to talk to the Pisces, or it's not time for the Pisces. Or you're Pisces. Someone has Pisces in their chart. Someone's a Pisces moon. Someone's not tapping into their inner Pisces. They're not tapping into their Piscean energy. They're not tapping into their inner High Priestess. Someone has to avoid you so that they don't sleep with you. Someone has to avoid you so that they don't demonize you. They have to. They don't know how to process the things that you say, the things that you bring to the table, what you do, your energy. It's so much for them. It's so strong. You know too fucking much. I can't help but to... This shit came back. I just sat here and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. And the Devil card out here again came out in reverse. I saw it right after the Pisces, and I went back to shuffling, and I shuffled, and that shit came out again. I'm just sitting here. It's just crazy. Heavy on the, you're not feeling that Pisces, you're not feeling the Capricorn, but also you don't like the way someone talks to you. You don't, yeah, you get the downloads. Yeah, you right, or yeah, you something about this. Yeah, you know what you're talking about, but I don't like how you talking to me. That energy. Yeah, you spot on, but I don't like how you talking to me. Somebody don't like your delivery. Listen. Right. Get out your space then. Period. Give me some space then. You know? Right. Isn't it how we started with the space? But is this somebody that you love? Is this somebody that you value? Do you have to take that response? Is that how you should respond to it? Is this how somebody should tell you that they don't like how you're speaking to them? Like, watch how you fucking talk to me. Don't talk to me like that. Sort of like, are you all right? Because you kind of giving me an energy. You like, I'm not feeling that. Or I'm not real responsive to that, or it doesn't feel good to me. Like, is it something we need to talk about? Like, there's been ways to do everything. Somebody giving you a fucked up energy, and then you meet them with a fucked up energy. Meanwhile, the both of you really love each other, you know, or you don't really want them to go anywhere, but y'all end up fighting. Y'all end up fighting. Somebody don't listen to themselves, or someone doesn't take your advice, or they don't listen to their inner knowing. Right? Protect your peace. Protect your peace at all fucking costs. You need to sleep. Heavy on the not sleeping enough. Someone needs to let you sleep. If someone fucking loved you, they would let you sleep. If someone loved you, they would let you rest. You need to rest your body. Someone takes a fall. Someone's body hurts. Someone needs to love on their body. Be kind to their body. Same way that they make, right, something about this. And I say this, like, drink what's healthy. Drink what's healthy for you. Someone, that's a green drink. You see that shit inside there? See inside this cup? Somebody's making green drinks. You gotta have the whole... Someone's making a green drink. You can make it from the whole fucking family. You can make it for the whole gang. Make everybody a healthy one. There's more in the fucking smoothie machine. Get your ass one. There's more in the juicer. Get your ass one. Take care of you too. You handing them out to everyone else, nurturing everyone else. Right, but you not taking it. Oof. With the King of Cups in reverse. This could be a masculine energy, but not necessarily. You know, you could be a divine feminine who's often in her masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? You could be a whatever. Right, but this big emperor energy. Like someone takes care of the whole family. The whole family is straight. But we not unified. Unity. We not one. Oneness. We not all together if you not doing the same thing if you not taking the medicine you giving everybody. You passing them out to everyone, but you're not consuming. You're not taking the medicine. You're not using your best judgment, taking your own advice. Yeah. Shayla. I peep. Is what it is. You refuse to not be distracted. You refuse to not be distracted. You refuse to not make something a bigger deal than it is. You know? Staying on track. A Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio doesn't want to offer you something. Heavy on the Scorpio energy, Aries energy at the bottom of the deck. Someone doesn't want to offer you something that's super rigid. They're super rigid. They don't got no love right now. They don't got no capacity. You know, no room in their fucking heart space for you. You ain't got no room for me in there? I bet. That energy. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go love on my fucking self. I'm gonna go allow myself to be loved on elsewhere. That energy forever. That moon in reverse. Didn't I say that Pisces moon? That shit came back out. Somebody's a Pisces moon. Someone's not tapped into their Pisces moon energy, or there's some hidden energy. There's something hidden with this Pisces. You don't know what it is. You just not feeling it. Two of Cups in reverse. Hidden energy. You're not feeling it. We're not working on this relationship. Or intuitively, you don't know why. You don't even know why. It's everything inside of you is saying nah. Even though I want to connect with you, I'm not putting no energy, no effort into this. Someone don't like your children. Someone don't want to be with you because they don't like your children. Someone just want to have sex with you, but they don't care about your kid. You don't care about my kid, we're not sleeping together. You don't care about my family. You don't care about my well-being. You don't care about my business, my life, my home. Something about this, about everything, making sure I'm good. You don't care about me. What the fuck? I'm not connecting with you. I don't want what you got. I don't want what you got. I don't want nothing from you. But some of you dealing with somebody who has a wandering eye. Someone could have a Venus in an Earth placement. Someone could have a Venus in an Earth placement. They have a wandering eye, but they ain't going nowhere because you the only one offers them something solid. And I also heard somebody could have Venus in Libra randomly, but I heard Venus in an Earth placement. where they need something solid, something stable to be offered to them. Even if they have a wandering eye, or even if they have feelings for somebody else, some of you are fully aware that the person that you with has feelings for somebody else, but whoever that they feeling ain't offering them nothing, don't want them in return, or ain't offering them nothing, or can't give them what you give them, so they ain't never gonna leave you. That energy. But are you speaking up about this? Because if this is the thing that you need to speak up about, that needs to come out. But also it's like, or this person just has suitors, and you need not to not worried about whoever, you know, wants them, because they can't do for them what you do for them, or they don't offer them what you do. Like your position being solidified, you need not worry yourself with things that are beneath you type shit. But also, if you feel like your boundaries are not being respected, or if your partner is not respecting the relationship, even if you feel like your position is solidified, if you feel disrespected somehow, you need to speak up. You need to speak up about this. Hey Brianna, I've actually literally been here an hour and 30 seconds. I'm about to get off right now. So I don't know. Some of y'all can rewind this shit right now and play it from the beginning if you need to. I think before I end the stream, I think it might let you play, but if not, then I think this shit isn't available until it processes fully, which takes a few hours. But that's what I have for you right now, Aquarius. I think I'm coming back on right now. Yeah. All good, baby. All good. All good. I think I'm coming back on right now with Scorpio. I might need to take a few minutes, but since social media is down, this is where I'm at for the day, getting this damn work done. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. All of you. Love you. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bands. Run tell them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.